in order. It is 6 p.m. on Wednesday, May 14th. There's one addition to the agenda. We're going to add an executive session in after unfinished business before the end of the meeting. So first item on the agenda is to review and approve the meeting minutes of April 30th, 2025.
I make a motion that we approve the minutes of April 30th, 2025.
I'll go ahead and second that.
Second.
Eric, any discussion from anybody online or in the room? All right, all those in favor of approving the meeting minutes from April 30th, 2025, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
All those against? All right, that is done. We have two warrants to review and authorize warrant 23 and 23P. So I'll make a motion we approve warrants 23 and 23P.
I'll second it.
All right. Any discussions on them? 23P is payroll, $12,525. Normal number. Payroll 23 is general expenses, $23,300. I think the odd man out on there is some repair to the garage door at the town garage, which was covered 80% by insurance, I believe.
Yeah,
Okay.
all except 1,000.
So $1,000. Any further discussion? All right, so all those in favor of approving warrants 23 and 23P, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All those against? All right, it's done. We have no visitors and public comment. Well, we do have a little public comments. Paul, is there anything you want to say on? We got an email about speeding, just as an input. Is there anything you want to add? Let us know about.
Well, basically, I just responded to his email, and I'm just trying to be apologetic. I am going to share it with the sheriffs,
All right.
with Mark's office.
Okay.
And basically, I'm just running some quick numbers as we're on this topic. Basically, January, February, and March of last year, we had a total of 41 hours, and we raked in 2,349 in tickets.
That's our share.
No, that's 80% of that would be our share.
Okay, so the total is 2,349.
Right. This year, January, February, and March, we've had 74 hours, and we've brought in $7,481. Breaking it down hourly, we made $56.60 per hour. This year, we're at $100.69 per hour, which equates to about $80.55 per hour. So it's basically paying for itself so far, the extra hours.
All right. Is there any?
How many hours did they put in this week, Paul?
This month?
For this period? No, January, February, March, as compared to last year.
74.
74, thank you.
Are there any? So that's, I like the dollar amount. Is there any? Can you figure out indications of speeding? So in those 41 hours, how because speeding seems to be the main.
And also running the stop sign.
And running the stop sign, right? So can we figure out how many stop sign runnings we had between the two, and how many speeding tickets they had? Not the value of them. Obviously, you don't want speeding at all.
Yeah, well, I think it's fewer stop sign running than speeding tickets.
Right. Because really, I mean, I think it appears people are most interested in stopping the number of speeding people,
Right.
not the dollar value per se. So it'd be interesting to know if 41 hours led to 82 stops and 70.
Well, seeing the dollar amount shows that, they are ticketing.
But yeah, they're definitely ticketing. So.
And, you get hit with a couple of $100 a ticket, it hurts.
Oh yeah.
So you learn to slow it down a little bit.
So is a working theory that since it's paying for itself on an hourly basis, once we recoup our money, that when we go to talk about the budget later this year, this is obviously way ahead of time, that booking extra hours isn't going to actually end up costing us anything.
Right. Well, I want to see what the next 3 months bring.
All right.
but
Okay.
this is just a temporary thing.
Right.
And I have talked to the the fire department regarding this letter. And he said that, they usually, if they're running, he's instructed people, make sure you run your blue light.
Right.
And also that if they are calls for psychiatric, they don't run lights. It's part of their protocol. They get there as quickly as they can, but they do not run lights.
Okay.
And
Alright.
I haven't shown this to
So-
Lee yet.
I saw it.
You saw the letter?
Yeah.
He's on it.
So it was a very specific complaint then. And so we hadn't,
Yeah, that.
I haven't seen this.
No, it went to Paul, and then I
Okay.
just got his response.
Okay.
He lives on East West Road.
Yeah.
But it's good that the Views article attracted some attention.
Yeah,
Right? So I was like, oh, well, I got something to say about this.
Mm-hmm.
And I think whatever it turns it to be in the near future or over the summer is we'll have it on the agenda and people can show up
Right.
and have their input on what they want to do or not do on the survey or whatever we're going to go do going forward.
I think a lot of it is where it changes to 25, the blacktop.
Yeah.
It goes from, and then there are some hills and, straightaways on the 35 mile an hour zone too, but.
Yep. So we'll continue working that. So good. That's good numbers, Paul. Thanks.
Yeah, he was out on East West Road,
Mhm.
the other day.
Yeah, oh, I know exactly where this guy is.
Yeah, I looked up, but I know where he is now. I'm like, oh yeah, I know that corner there.
Mhm.
If you just don't rebuild that bridge, it won't be a problem.
Right.
All right. So road foreman support. Lee, what do you got to add aside from the item on the agenda?
Okay. So, we are still working on putting out the crushing and blasting bids with the town of Putney. Hoping to get those out fairly soon. And the work would be done, as far as the blasting, when the campground closes. We're trying to do that.
So fun.
So it's gonna be a little loud, or a little bit later in the year. Yeah. So the grant and aid, we've received that grant and now we're doing the work, and that's for the grass line ditches, stone line ditches, and getting the water off the road as fast as possible, pretty much. And we're working in the Middle Road area this year because we want to do the work on Middle Road to prep for next year's paving of it. And then the structure, that is another grant on Stickney Brook Road. It is ordered and it should be here in July, and that's when we should do the project, when the buses aren't running. We should be doing the project with A.S. Clark and ourselves. And that's a grant. So.
All right.
Will that go out to bid?
No, they're just doing it by the hour.
Okay.
Because we aren't sure, we have to do 20% of the work, or for in kind.
Right.
So. And we have a set amount for the grant, and I think you never know what you're gonna run into, but I think it's gonna go all right. I hope. Other than that, it's just the contract for the Carpenter pit.
All right. So do we want to vote on who to authorize to sign the Carpenter pit? All right. So anybody make a motion?
So I'll make a motion that we authorize Todd to sign the Carpenter pit renewal contract, and have the town office notarize it tomorrow morning.
I'll second it.
All right. So we have a nomination. I appreciate that. Thank you, Academy. Second, any discussion on that? I'll come in tomorrow morning and sign it, and I'll sign it with Lori. She'll notarize it, and then it'll go to Putney.
Is the cost the same this year as last year?
I believe so. Lee, the price didn't go up, did it? Is
It goes up in July.
yeah.
I think it goes to like 405. a yard. So it's the normal what it goes up, every 2 years, due to the cost of
Percentage
inflation.
of what you can pay anyway.
Yeah, it's actually on the, I think it's cost of inflation and those kind of things are built into the formula.
Right, that's right. It only goes up every 2 years.
Right.
Just for you two.
Um,
All right.
Good.
All right, so all those in favor of authorizing me to sign the gravel pit contract tomorrow morning, say aye.
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 And all those against? All right. Correspondence for discussion. I don't think there's anything new on here from the last time we sat here and looked at it. No. Some of these are just informational stuff that were in the paper. Wind of Solid Waste Management. Nice new compost facility. DRB decision for the land trust still in place. Any questions on that from anybody? All right. FEMA flood map rate, flood insurance rate map. Comments are due. I mean, I looked at it. I don't have any comments. I don't.
Have a great night.
All right, thanks. I'll forward it to everybody, and you guys can take a look at it if you want, just in case. If you want to make any comments on it, so I'll send that via email. I'm not sure to everybody. Town appointments. Okay. Oh, go ahead.
I just agree that you'd be forwarding it to us.
Okay. Any new town appointments? We need to do an you and I this week between meetings are doing a vacancy list.
Yep.
I'll get with Lori too because she knows who's missing, and get that out. In fact, I might consider doing that tomorrow.
Okay.
Let's see. Unfinished business. There isn't any. Just an update. I'm trying to get the community center to confirm that we have their use of the place for the 28th. And we may need to set up. We're going to be at the community center in 2 weeks for our meeting, and so we may need to get with BCTV to set up a time for you guys to get in and make sure you've got everything you need.
Okay.
I know we've done it once there before, but it'll be a new location, and maybe for you if you come.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're going to go into executive session.
All right, so I'll make a motion that we enter executive session as provided in Vermont Statute Title 1, Chapter 5, Subsection 2, 313A, Number 2, to discuss a real estate matter.
I'll second that motion. All those in favor of going into executive session, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. We have so we have what's coming up. Special town meeting 2 weeks from tonight at the community center at 6 p.m. And it'll be warned as immediately following town meeting we'll have our meeting. So we're not going to wait until 7. We'll just start it when we start it.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. That's pretty much it. Does anybody have anything else? I will entertain.
Well, just touching on what Maria said, we've been trying to arrange a meeting between the community center and the library, but the community center is busy for a little while.
Okay.
I'll let you guys know when something's set up.
All right. I'm going to send Nolan at Dummerston and who else? Skip, do you want to copy this picture?
I'll probably start up at the town hall on Friday.
Okay. So Tom, I'm sending you.
Probably that with it.
All right. So Tom, I'm sending you the picture just for your reference. The upper right corner of the picture is the community center, and you can see its parking lot. All right. I'll make a motion we adjourn,
I'll second it.
and we are adjourned at 6:23.